DEA deploying powerful spyware without required privacy impact assessments. It's not just the FBI that can't seem to turn in its privacy-related paperwork on time. The FBI has pushed forward with its biometric database rollout despite the database being inaccurate, heavily populated with non-criminals, and without the statutorily required privacy impact assessment that's supposed to accompany it. As of 2014, it hadn't produced the SPIA, one it had promised in 2012. And one that applied to a system that had been in the works since 2008. Unsurprisingly, another federal law enforcement agency hasn't felt too compelled to produce PIAs for privacy-impacting programs. As Joseph Cox reports for Motherboard, the DEA's privacy paperwork is lagging far behind its intrusive efforts. The Drug Enforcement Administration did not carry out a privacy impact assessment, a process which is typically designed to understand and minimize the privacy risks with a particular system or technology when it bought and ultimately used malware from Italian surveillance company Hacking Team. Hacking Team sells powerful malware and exploits, which very definitely screw with people's privacy expectations, both the privacy they correctly, or incorrectly, believe they're entitled to, as well as their expectations of the government, which is supposed to keep citizens' privacy expectations at the front of its mind. At least, everyone would like to believe the government is equally concerned about citizens' privacy. That's what these assessments are supposed to show, that the government has done what it can to minimize unwarranted intrusions. But these are simply not to be found, to the surprise of no one. Privacy experts say the news is consistent with the DEA's repeated failure to complete such assessments around the agency's surveillance operations. One such privacy hound, Epic, points out the DEA still hasn't handed in a privacy impact assessment on its Hemisphere program. This program put the DEA on the NSA's level, embedded telco employees providing real-time access to millions of phone records. No warrants needed. No privacy assessment needed either, apparently, despite the program being in operation for more than 25 years at the point the DEA inadvertently disclosed it. Jeremy D. Scott from the Electronic Privacy Information Center, EPIC, pointed to an April letter the organization sent to Congress urging a committee to scrutinize the DEA's compliance with PIAs. In that letter, EPIC highlights that the DEA did not conduct a PIA for its use of the controversial Hemisphere program, in which agents can access AT&T call records without a warrant. EPIC also found through a Freedom of Information Act lawsuit that the DEA had not completed a PIA for the agency's license plate reader database.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, you know, at least I can do it, you know, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.